Melanie Lynn McGuire seemed to have it all. A smart, educated nurse working at a fertility clinic in New Jersey, she was married to Bill, a computer analyst, and they shared 2 young sons. In late April 2004, the couple bought their first home together, new beginnings, or so it seemed to those around them. But beneath the calm, tension was brewing. Melanie was entangled in an affair with a doctor at the clinic, and her marriage to Bill had grown strained. On April 28, 2004, Bill vanished. Melanie later claimed they argued that night. She said he struck her and stormed out. She obtained a restraining order the next day. What no one suspected was that Bill's disappearance was far more sinister. On May 5, 2004, fishermen discovered human legs inside a suitcase floating near the Chesapeake Bay. Over the next 2 weeks, rescue divers pulled 2 additional matching suitcases from the water containing Bill's head, torso, and arms. Ballistics confirmed multiple shots to Bill's head and chest. Police swiftly investigated Melanie. They discovered she had purchased a .38 caliber handgun mere days before Bill's disappearance, along with matches to ballistics evidence. Surveillance data placed Melanie's car at a Delaware toll booth. The route towards Chesapeake Bay, the morning suitcases began appearing. Inside Bill's abandoned car, investigators found vestiges of his flesh and fibers consistent with family furnishings, possibly transferred after the body dismemberment. Further complicating her narrative, authorities unearthed thousands of internet searches made from Melanie's computer queries like undetectable poisons, how to commit murder, and chloral hydrate. Meanwhile, they recovered a prescription for chloral hydrate written by her lover, the doctor, with Melanie's handwriting on the pad. Prosecutors suggested she had drugged Bill before shooting him, then used her nursing experience and possibly outside help to dismember his body in their apartment. In March 2007, Melanie's trial exposed these darkest secrets. Prosecutors laid out a narrative of careful planning. She had acquired the gun, incapacitated Bill, and dismembered his remains before dumping them in the Chesapeake Bay. Although no accomplice was ever charged, the complexity of the crime suggested it could not have been done alone. Defense attorneys countered with speculation of Bill's gambling debts and lack of direct evidence linking Melanie to the crime scene. Her apartment yielded no blood despite extensive investigation. Still, the jury was convinced by the sheer accumulation of forensic clues and motive. In April 2007, Melanie was convicted of first-degree murder, unlawful possession of a weapon, desecrating human remains, and perjury. She was sentenced to life in prison and is not eligible for parole until 2073. She would be 100 years old. To this day, questions linger. Was she the lone orchestrator of her husband's gruesome demise, or did someone else help? Could the bullet rifling have come from a different gun? Podcasts and true crime enthusiasts alike parse every detail, yet no new suspects have emerged. The case remains a cornerstone example of a meticulously planned crime, and a cautionary tale about what lies behind closed doors. Melanie's 2 sons, who never met their father, were placed with Bill's sister after the conviction, and Melanie has had no contact with them since. She has sought appeals and relief through the courts, but so far they have been denied. Now serving a life sentence, Melanie McGuire is legally the suitcase killer behind New Jersey's darkest domestic murder, even as she continues to insist she's innocent. At its core, this case compels us to question, how well can you truly know someone you share a life in a suitcase with?